before venturing out onto the ice, you'll need to know a little about the proper apparel for an on-ice official. Looking the part of an on-ice referee is a big part of what you'll do during a game. You want to create a positive first impression when you step out onto the ice. This is going to help you build credibility and will help to define your role as the official, that is, being a teacher and a game manager. Good looks complement good skills, so in other words, if it looks like you know what you're doing, people will think that you know what you're doing. And looking like a proper official commands respect right away in the game. So in regards to your personal appearance, we'll start at the top and work our way down. First off, the face. You need to make sure that you shave. And if you have facial hair, it should be neatly trimmed. Your hair should be neat for your style, but let's face it, there's not a lot of referees you see out in the higher levels that have exceptionally long hair down past the shoulders. If you do have longer hair, it should be tucked up underneath your helmet. Otherwise, it should be cut to a short length. A helmet is absolutely mandatory, and it must be black in color. It needs to be in good condition, and if there are excess stickers all over the helmet, you can use a hair dryer to soften them up and then peel off all of those excess stickers. As far as any other marks on the helmet, such as the manufacturer's brand name, you can use black electrical tape to cover over all of those areas so that it gives you a completely black helmet. A shine on the helmet is also recommended, and there's a number of things that you can use, from shoe polish to other types of substances, to give it a high gloss look. Sweater, again mandatory, long sleeved, and it needs to be a hockey official sweater. Basketball, football, things like that are not acceptable for on-ice officials. And trousers need to be all black trousers, not wind pants, not sweatpants, but actual referee pants. All of these items can be obtained on refereecloset.com or officialswarehouse.com or many sport shops within the area. Girdle protection, again strongly recommended but not mandatory. Skates. Skates need to be well maintained. Any black marks on the toques or anywhere else should be removed, and they should be cleaned as much as possible. Clean, all white laces are the only color that you can have in the skates, and you should change those laces occasionally. Once they start to get dingy or gray, pull them out and replace them with a new pair. They're not all that expensive. And absolutely, under no circumstance should you have goalie skates. A cup and supporter, leg guards, and elbow guards are recommended, even for those low-level games. In the event that you actually trip or catch an edge, if you go down, it's a good possibility that you'll injure your elbow or your knees. Next, you'll need a whistle. In fact, you'll need two whistles, and that'll be the finger type, nothing on a lanyard that would hang around your neck. A rule book, that should be kept in the referee room for reference in between periods or in between games. Your referee manuals should also be left in your bag. A full equipment bag, and then tape. It's always a good idea to keep telephone numbers with you in your bag as well for your assigner, any supervisors, and other officials, especially your partner in the event that he or she is running late. Cut laces should be kept in your pockets. That's going to be to fix the nets if you get out onto the ice and find a problem. And then finally, soap and towel if there is a shower in the facility that you're using. Now let's talk a little bit about what to wear when you go to the game. You want it to be nice clothing. You want to look neat, clean, and tidy, and you should absolutely wear no team jackets. You don't want to show anything that would look like favoritism towards any one team or the other. If you can, try and avoid any t-shirts and jeans whenever possible. You want a nice appearance, slacks, a shirt with a collar, or golf shirt. Those are the kinds of things that you want to come to the rink in. Why? You want to create that good first impression, and it shows that the official takes pride in their work when you arrive. So let's recap. Proper on-ice attire should include an all-black helmet with excess stickers removed. A half-shield visor is strongly recommended. A referee sweater, on-ice referee sweater that is, long sleeve, nothing that looks like football, basketball, or any other sport. You should have your current USA Hockey crest, either velcroed or sewn onto the front chest. Finger whistles, one on your hand, one in your pocket. All black referee trousers, no sweatpants, no wind pants. Clean white laces and well-maintained skates. If you have all of that, you should be ready to hit the ice.